Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be working with some 480 legend indicators. If you look at this, there's a lot of corrosion there. One of the reasons why it did not power up with the outlet, or the plug-in, sorry. Now we're going to plug in naked. I do not recommend this, and it is not wired up the right way. But it will power on. So when you're wiring up an extension, silver is your neutral side, brass is your hot side, green is obviously your ground. Ours was completely cooked, and because of it's not direction wiring, it is alternating current. We can stick either or and it'll power up. We got power, so that to me says the male plug was bad. I ended up getting a new one and installing it, which got the scale to power up properly. So at which point I recalibrated it. And again, don't do this. This is just me checking things out. I actually ended up replacing the power wire because I found a break in it. As you can see here, she won't turn on. So I had to customize a few things with using the stuff we had on site. This is a load cell we will be replacing. And I got the function once. I got a crush connector in there, a new wire, and the outlets finally put together and working. Like I said, neutral to the silver side, brass is the hot side, and we got a working scale. Fantastic. I put a weight on it, which was 5 kgs, and then I left it overnight. It increased in weight by about 300 grams. So that to me says the load cell's bad, time to change out the load cell. Now we go to the other scale, which didn't have an issue. Oh yeah, we're checking the corners because I wanted to see if the load cell is good. I left the load cell, you can see here a little bit extra, but that's no problem. I think it's good at this time, but I leave it on for a drift test. The other scale you see here, nothing's on it, and it is fluctuating. So that's a kind of a dead giveaway. If there's nothing else physically wrong with the scale, that the load cell needs to be replaced. So I took out the load cell. Also could be the indicator, but it's usually the load cell. So I took out the load cell. This was the wiring for it. It does have sense leads. And I put a new load cell on it. Turns out it was the wrong one. Because I got a 1250 instead of a 1260, but it still comes across as being proper in the sense that I was testing to see if it was a load cell or if it was the indicator. And I just plugged it in because I only had like 5 minutes left in the day. So I threw it on there to see if the drift was still present. It was not.